Jeremy, he just bent you over and gave you anal bleeding. What happened to Corsair stock today? Hey. And what about the very good food company? Hey. I thought all his stocks would 10x in a day. But guess what? Now you're gonna be selling your butt hut. You should've listened to Strong Old Man. You should've maxed your tax advantage accounts like I said. And bought that sweet delicious VT. But now you're going to be receiving truckers PPPs. Woo! Today was savage for you LaFufu fans. Now I didn't know this till somebody told me, but today the very good food company, I can't even pronounce it because it's so garbage. The very good food company has collapsed by 20% in one day. I wonder what could have caused that. Perhaps because they're massively bleeding money and they have no fundamentals undergirding their stock price. Maybe. Or as Jeremy would say it, short sellers. And then we have Corsair Gaming, which is actually not that bad of a stock. I'll give it to Jeremy. It's not that bad. It's not a buy right now, but it's not that bad. It has gone down 6.86% today. That's pretty bad, okay? Now, I totally understand if you're a long-term investor and you truly believe in these companies. Even though I don't know how you could believe in a soy boy company like the Very Good Food Company. The only butchering they're going to do is your freaking bank account and your butthole at the truck stop. But if you truly believe in these companies and you've done your due diligence, which I know for most of you is just, whatever Jeremy says, I'm going to do, then you wouldn't worry about these falls. Especially with Corsair Gaming. I mean, it may be a buying opportunity. I would buy in a little bit at maybe $22.50 and below for me, but it's not bad right now. I don't know what triggered this, but whatever. Now, if you go on Jeremy LaFufu's, one of his channels, Financial Education, he actually made a video about selling Corsair stock. And of course it was freaking clickbait, because he didn't actually sell the stock. I got excited for a second. I was like, oh, did he sell it? He didn't, sadly. But let's read some of the comments. Everybody's angry with Jeremy LaFufu. Let's see. Bro, I really like you, but from an investing standpoint, I think Kevin has a lot more knowledge than you. That's actually a very savage comment, because if somebody says that Meat Spin Kevin has more knowledge than you, that is a brutal, butt-blasting insult. I would break down in tears if somebody said Meat Kevin knew more than me. Wow, Jeremy broke today. Very Good Food is down 20% as well. Personally thankful for the dip so I can accumulate more Corsair. Of course, just always buy the dip. Well, it's a tough day for Corsair and VGC. Might be time to stop diving in the dumpster when tech is flying high. Just sold my entire Corsair position. Wow, wonder why he bought it in the first place. Maybe because of LaFufu. Can't wait to watch the video. Very Good Food Company's down 30% today alone. Well, it's 20% now. But Jeremy's dead quiet about that and won't talk about it. OMG, your video's title just tanked Corsair. I mean, I don't know about LaFufu, but, if he can move a stock like that, that's pretty freaking crazy. But anyway, why did Corsair crash? I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I can probably tell you why Very Good Food Company crashed. So let's go look at the financials. The financials are very important, okay? You need to understand the financials of the company that you're investing in. Because if there's no earnings that are underpinning the stock, if there's no solid foundation, the stock can crash massively at the drop of a hat because there's nothing undergirding it. There's nothing holding it up. Now, if you look at this, look at their quarterly freaking performance. Very little revenue growth and massive losses. Now, when you look at a company like this, it's very hard to calculate its intrinsic value because you have to kind of project when it's going to be profitable sometime in the future. You have to project how profitable it's going to be, and you have to discount those earnings back to the present. And the further out the earnings are, the higher the discount factor, which means the lower the current stock price should be, or your buy point should be. Looking at this, I mean, holy freaking crap, this company is garbage. Now, when you buy a company like this, because some idiot like Jeremy LaFufu tells you to, you need to look at the earnings. Because, look at this, negative 12 million. I'm not surprised at all this stock jumped or dropped 22%. Because, why not? And, oh, here it is. After announcing to raise 30 million in stock offering. I mean, even then, that shouldn't cause the stock to drop 22%. So that's really the story. It's not really about the stock offering. It's about how unprofitable and garbage this company is and how there's nothing really holding it up. And as soon as people lose interest, this stock could tank 50, 60, 80, 100%. I wouldn't be surprised because it's so unprofitable. Now, am I laughing hardcore at Jeremy LaFufu? Yes, I am. Because here's the problem with Jeremy LaFufu. And if you go look at his page, you'll understand what his problem is. He encourages people to short-term trade. He always acts like he's a long-term investor. But if you look at his video titles and you look how much content he pumps out on individual stock fluctuations, he's a very short-term oriented investor. And he attracts the kind of people that want quick short-term gains. For example, if Corsair, a very good food company, when they crashed today, I bet you a lot of his fans freaking sold out because they bought the stock simply because of his titles. 10x stock! Going all in on Corsair. It's game over, tattooed chef. $9 extreme growth. 10x, 10x, everything's going to the moon. 5x, blah, 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 blah. You can see here, this is not a long-term investing channel. This is a gambling, short-term speculative channel. That is why his fans are being misled. Because they don't know the difference. They really don't know. Now, Jeremy, I think, will eventually make money. Probably on the Corsair stock. I don't know about Very Good Food Company. But he's very bad at telling his fans how to actually invest for the long run. I mean, how could you possibly think he was a long-term investor looking at these freaking thumbnails? And on top of that, on top of hurting people in the short term, and most of his fans are probably selling now, he also charges a boatload of money. I don't know what it is now, but he charges probably in the thousands for stupid Discord and his stupid reviews of your portfolio, okay? You don't want to listen to this clown. You can't afford to lose your money on these stupid speculative stocks with no financial underpinning, like the Very Good Food Company. You can't listen to this idiot. He can afford to lose money because if the stock dips, well, all his ad revenue comes in and he just buys more of it. Whatever. Can you do that? No. Your resources are probably very, very limited because you're a retail investor. You're not Mr. Wealthy YouTube cajillionaire like Mr. LaFufu is. This guy's a scumbag. I don't know how many times I have to repeat this over and over and over again. Do not listen to him. Instead of that, listen to Strongman Personal Finance. And I'll say it every freaking video. You live below your means, you max your tax advantage accounts, and you buy total world index funds in those accounts. And guess what? If you're maxing your tax advantage accounts, you're putting 25 grand, maybe 30 grand a year if you're married, into tax advantage, basically tax-free accounts if you're doing Roths, every year. Imagine saving 30 grand every year and owning every company in the world. You're growing your wealth as the world becomes more prosperous, technologically advanced, etc., etc. That's what you should be doing, not buying these stupid freaking stocks that randomly tank out of nowhere, okay? Anyway, that's my rant about this freaking loser. Nobody's going to listen to me because, oh, he's got a bigger YouTube channel. And then even when the stocks he recommends crash, oh, it doesn't matter, just buy the dip. But, you know, if you want to buy a Very Good Food Company, you go right ahead. Anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Don't listen to this freaking loser. And y'all have a wonderful day. Choose! Do you want to stop being a broke loser? Well, I'm here to change you. I'm here to fix you and your financial disaster that is your life. I want you to buy this book by me, Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. It's $9.99 a paperback. I know, it's crazy. And $2.99 for an ebook. So buy the freaking book, learn how to manage your cash, investments, and insurance needs, and build a successful financial future. Don't forget, head over to Teespring as soon as you watch this video and go buy yourself some merch so I can make some money. And we can make fun of these freaking losers together. Meet Kevin, Dogecoin millionaire, and of course, Jeremy LaFufu.